Hello, Presbyterian Church family. Pastor Dan here with a Wednesday word of encouragement. When I was approximately 10, 11, 12 years old, I can't remember the exact year, but I went off to summer camp. And one of the counselors at the summer camp was a marathon runner. And he proposed that during the camp session, there be held a 1 mile marathon run for the campers. And at my age, thinking about running a mile without stopping sounded just way too far. But there was this verse that that counselor attached to the run, and it was Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Well, I did run that mile, and I was so amazed. And as I ran that mile, I did from time to time think, when it really got hard, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Tomorrow is March 4th, and that is a special day for me for two reasons. First off, it is the anniversary of my ordination date. I was ordained on March the 4th, 2001, as a minister of the Word and Sacrament in the Presbyterian Church. And it's a special day for me tomorrow because I also am serving on jury duty. So those two things coming together, it's not quite the usual plans that I have for my ordination celebration. A lot of times on my ordination celebration, I skydive or pursue climbing Mount McKinley or do some whitewater rapids that are level 5. But tomorrow, the way I will celebrate the 20 years of ordained ministry is possibly by sitting in a jury pool. That is, if they call me in. I'm happy to do my civic duty, though, as we all should. Keep that in mind. But thinking about 20 years of ministry and sustained ministry, I can't take credit for that. That is something where, once again, just like running that mile when I was 10, 11 years old, I had to give God the glory. I did it through Christ who strengthens me. It's the same way when we answer God's call on our lives. We endure and persevere through it because we are strengthened by Christ who dwells inside of us, and he gives us what we need to endure and to persevere. It's so wonderful, actually, when you are getting to like the 20th year to look back on an ordination, or whether it's the 20th year of your life, or whether it's the 20th anniversary of your marriage, to look back and see with open eyes how God has at times given you exactly what you needed to endure and persevere. I really feel like in this last year, God intervened in my life again, and he gave me a call to First Presbyterian Church of Visalia. And this has been since last May, when you all officially voted to extend me a call. This has been truly one of those times that I look back in 20 years and go, God has definitely been involved in the orchestration of my calling. And I feel blessed to be able to be here at First Pres Visalia as your pastor. Now, there's a couple other things that I want to tell you about. First off, I hope that tonight you will join me at 7 o'clock, utilizing the Zoom invitation that is attached to this email. We're going to talk about the dining room in the study entitled My Heart, Christ's Home. We're going to talk about what sort of food we eat to satiate our appetite, whether our appetite is worldly or whether our appetite is godly. What are those things that we consume at the dining table of our heart? So click that link at 7 o'clock tonight and join me for that discussion. I look forward to seeing you at that. Then this Sunday, March the 7th, we are having our annual congregational meeting. Every Presbyterian church, once a year, gathers for an annual congregational meeting where the primary business is twofold. First off, for the congregation to approve the call and the terms of call of their pastor, which happens to be me. And secondly, we take a moment to meet as the corporation of the church, First Pres Visalia. So those are annual things that we have to take care of. Now, along with that business, we also share some more information verbally with you as a congregation that is springboarding off of two other documents that are attached to this email. First off, the annual report. Click on that annual report and read through it before you come. And also our financial report for 2020 and our financial forecast for 2021. Those have very important information that it's better for people to consume before they arrive. We will have hard copies of both those documents at the congregational meeting. And when is that congregational meeting taking place? It is taking place immediately following the 9 a.m. worship service in the courtyard. That worship service at 9 a.m. will be live streamed, so if you can't make it, you can watch the service, and the congregational meeting will be live streamed. So if you can't make the congregational meeting, you can watch it from wherever you are. There will not be a 10:30 service. So if you normally come to the 10:30 service, plan on coming to the 9 o'clock service. You all will be immensely grateful that we are doing this congregational meeting on the Sunday before we set the clocks forward for daylight savings time. So everybody's still on that same sort of timetable. Let's see, there was one other thing that I wanted to encourage you all to do, and I am blanking on that right now. So let me just run through. First off, congregational meeting this Sunday, immediately following the 9 a.m. service. Secondly, you can look at the annual report and you can look at the financial report for 2020 and the forecast for 2021. Those two documents are attached to this email. Third, you can join me at 7 o'clock tonight for a discussion on My Heart, Christ's Home, the dining room. And fourth, there's a word of encouragement for you today, and that is that when we answer God's call in our lives, no matter what it might be, we can rely on Christ to give us the strength to endure and persevere through the call, come what may. Well, I think I covered everything except this. I want to say I really love you guys. God bless you. Bye-bye.